my Christmas epiphany. As most of you listeners know, okay, practicing Catholic, and I talk about holidays and religion here on the program, and Easter has always been my favorite. I guess because basically the way I guess saw God and saw Jesus is there to came to save me from my sins. It's what Easter, quite frankly, is all about. Christmas, to me, I like Christmas just as much as the next person. I not watching the Hallmark Channel. Yes, I decorate. Yep, love getting together, and I kind of saw Christmas as more or less for a holiday for the kids. And again, enjoyed it a great deal when obviously I had younger kids and getting them presents and all of that. And I never really thought about it too much until this year. I had I guess my own little Christmas epiphany. I've talked about this before. I say, say your prayers at night. So, ask for wisdom, ask to be a better person the next day, is basically what I asked for. Cause I always saw, God, like faith, how dare I ask for anything, quite frankly, because there are people that are, much more in need than I am. And I'd never say, I'm not going to bother God or waste his time with anything that I may need, or quite frankly, just even asking for advice and direction. And I kind of understand that's a really arrogant position to take on. And this year I changed this year in the sense that, I've talked about it before here on the program where, you're going to ask God. And again, it goes to a reading in Matthew I talked about last weekend on the radio show, and come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Yoke it's something they use to, you put on oxen to drive them. Take my yoke. And it's interesting, the word easy in this, for my yoke is easy, because the original was in Greek. The word Christos, which also means kind or good. So what is he saying here? He's saying that if you follow his direction, you have you've hit a wall. Okay, you don't know what to do. Ask for advice. Ask for advice. What should I do? Give me guidance. Okay, and you'll be led in the right direction. Whereas basically I've, spent my entire life saying, okay, you know what, this is, I'm going to ask to be smarter. I'm going to ask to be brighter. I'm going to ask to be a better person. Forgive me and all that stuff. I didn't get the whole thing. And, what I've learned, and again, it's advice, you can take it or not. You're actually able to get a lot more accomplished. And again, it's some people, again, it's a man thing too, where you're always trying to solve problems, and our arrogance think that we know everything. Well, we don't. And there's nothing wrong with asking God and using him as for his advice on anything. And I guess I'm not talking about, I want to be rich. Show me to be. No, that's not how it works. Point me in the right direction. What is the right choice? And you'd be surprised. You want to call it divine intervention, call whatever you want. You ponder these things, you think about things, you start to see the world a little bit differently. It opens up a lot to you. And again, I'm mid 50s now, and I'm still learning and starting to get it to a greater degree. So I have my newfound appreciation for Christmas. God so loved the world, he gave his only son. And it's not just about forgiving our sins and dying for our sins. It's guiding us and pointing us in the right direction. Merry Christmas, everyone. Watchdog on Wall Street.com.